Wow, we back, baby. Live out your dreams. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And today we talking about why Coach Prime is more than just a football coach. And here's another great prime example of Coach Prime is more than just a football coach. Football is really the least of his worries. That's the least thing he's really doing up there because he's doing so much more for these kids on off the field than on the field. The on the field is just the blessing and the fun of it, but he's really teaching these kids how to be young men and being being honest with his words. You know what I'm saying? Holding his words down. And this is Jimmy Senior writing a letter to Coach Prime, and we're gonna read that. But first, let's see what Coach say. This is about relationship. I decided to post this because it brought tears to my eyes and joy to my heart simultaneously. Jimmy is incarcerated, but still having impact on little Jimmy and me. When a Florida boy tells another Florida boy he got his son covered, we stand on it. I love the horns. Little Jimmy is going to make it and prepare a table for Big Jimmy when he come home. Love y'all since day one. God bless. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no other coach in college football going to do this. Texas A&M coach didn't go holler at Mike Evans' daddy when he was incarcerated. I ain't never seen no coach go to no prison and do nothing. And not only did Coach Prime do this, he not wrote a letter. He went in person and talked to the judge to try to make it best just to try to use his influence. You know what I'm saying? Because Coach Prime has a big influence. You know what I'm saying? And that's love right there, bro. Like Jimmy, that's so much love right there. But anyway, this is what Jimmy father wrote in the letter. Genuine brother of America. Appreciate you more than look at the handwriting. Great handwriting, by the way. All the niggas in prison got great handwriting, except my uncle. I'll tell y'all about that story later, but we'll talk about that next time. You are truly a blessing, a sign that all things are possible through mercy, grace, and everlasting love. You say you be there for my son, Jimmy, also including me. Here's the truth and the proof. Thank you, Jimmy Horn Sr. Like I said, you other coaches ain't doing this. You other coaches ain't going to check on nobody daddy because y'all don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Coach Crown look like these guys because he is these guys. He understand the situation of these guys. So that's what these people really scared of. Coach Crown is more than a coach. And then you also seen what he did with the other kid. Let me see if I can find it. You also seen what he did with the other kids. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's on TikTok, CU football. The governor. Let me see if I can find that for you guys. And he talking to the whole team. Let me see if I can find that for you guys. Same thing, make you laugh.
New year, new blessings. You understand me, man?
Same thing, make you laugh, make you cry. Ain't that a bit? Now look at you. We'll talk about you later, though. Here you go.
It's boring. It's title.
What happened?
I launched my business yesterday.
You what?
I launched my business yesterday.
Launch your business? What business is that?
It's boring. It's title insurance, but we're pitching for $200,000 in a couple weeks.
You pitching for $200,000. You doing the whole presentation? You want to practice in front of your team? Give me an intro. Give me an intro.
It's something.
Come on. $200,000 grant. Let's go. All right. Give you a good rehearsal. Let's go.
Well, for decades, title insurance has been controlled by 5 companies.
Stop. I like it. But I want them to keep them with you. Don't just stand in one spot. Work the room. Pick out 3 guys in the room, make eye contact with them, and work the room. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
All
right. So for decades, 5 companies have quietly controlled the $20 billion title insurance industry. Seed raise of money. So.
Clap them up. We just don't want you to be professional football players. We want you to be professionals. And that's what this man is going to be, a professional. That's why I believe in you. That's why you're the governor. I already talked about that. Ben is going to be the mayor. This year you're the governor. Ben is the mayor. That's how it's going to go down. Well,
I launched my business yesterday.
You what?
Like I said, it's more than football with Coach Prime. Football is at the least of the worry. That's 20%. 80% he's doing is way more important than that 20% because he also said yesterday the richest man in the world has never picked up a football, basketball, or picked up a glove or a bat. So he's saying we all got to work together. We're a team, we're a family. So that's just what I wanted to talk about, man. I know Coach Prime get a lot of this, Coach Prime get a lot of that, but like I've been showing y'all must forgot what Coach Prime went through. Y'all must have forgot he gave up half his salary. Y'all must have forgot he gave up his total. Y'all must have forgot he was coaching on the sideline. Y'all must have forgot he was taking showers, taking a bath through the water crisis in the pool down the street at the hotel that he paid for his whole team. Y'all must have forgot him giving water to the whole city. Y'all must have forgot all about that. And he don't deserve what he just got. And he's still underpaid, but we're going to fix that in 2 more years. We ain't even worried about it. So we ain't going to act like ain't no negativity coming towards Coach Prime, bro. Only thing you can criticize him on is he call timeouts too quick on the field. He might call a timeout with 15 minutes. He might call timeout the first play we get out the halftime. But can't criticize Coach Prime. Not to mention with all the players he's bringing in that's coaching. I always question like, man, why these boys ain't nobody gonna hire Michael Vick to go help Lamar? You know what I'm saying? Nobody, John Lynch can just walk into a general managership, Peyton Manning just walk into being a GM. Now Coach Prime and worked his way up. Now he bringing in Marshall Faulk, Coach Sapp. You know what I'm saying? Jason Phillips, Damian Lewis, he bringing them boys in. So it's always big, it's always love. So much more than football. He's teaching these boys life, how to carry themselves, how to be men, young men. And especially for the boys that look like we do. But that's all I want to talk about. Our Coach Prime is way more than just a football coach. If it was just a football coach, he'll be shortchanging himself and his team. But since it's more than about football, football is the least of his concerns, trust me. Football, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's important, but it's so much more important to make sure these kids carry themselves the right way, especially the kids that look like us. Make sure these kids carry themselves the right way. I got one more thing that popped up in my mind. Don't forget this either. Don't not forget this either. Don't ever forget that. Gave the kid a scholarship. I don't even want to go down through that, but we're gonna have to.
Talk about getting the end zone. Coach Prime has been wanting to get that for you, and what did that mean for you to finally get the end zone? What the reaction you got from your teammates?
Yeah, I mean, first of all the glory to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I wouldn't be here without him, and I sure wouldn't be here without Coach Prime. And I got to give so much thanks to him. I love him like a second father, and credit.
Y'all don't understand, man.
To the O-line, my teammates, I love them, love Buff Nation.
Y'all don't understand, because this kid is a walk-on. Coach Prime gave him a scholarship. And Coach Prime put him in commercials and everything. So I just wanted to point this out to y'all, man. Coach Prime way more than a coach. His impact gonna be everlasting, and it is what it is, man. So shout out Jimmy, shout out the governor, and shout out to Charlie, man. Shout out to Coach Prime, man. And until next time, man, y'all live out y'all dream. Peace.